Hey YouTube, Richard Scott here. Today is August 3rd of 2023 and I'm in Northport, Alabama, North Tuscaloosa County in West Alabama. And I want to tell you about what's happened this season for us in terms of beekeeping, how we did, how my bees are doing now, what I'm doing to get ready for wintertime, because now that we've pulled honey, it's time to get ready for wintertime and get the bees fed, get them in a better, healthy state and ready for that long winter. So let's talk about what I've got. And this is one of our smaller bee yards I've got. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 colonies up here. I've got about 55 colonies of bees right now. And it's a hot day. It's about 90 degrees here in my part of the world. So you see some bees that are working these colonies. This is a fair colony, but you see a stronger one next door. And in the evening hours, when it gets very warm, very muggy, these bees will be covering the entrance of these boxes here. So I've already pulled honey. We pulled honey Memorial Day weekend, and we pulled honey in late July, and ended up doing pretty well considering. I know a lot of beekeepers in the area in Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia really struggled this season because of that awful cold snap we had in March. Had that warm January, warm February, and then we got into March. It got cold, and that just shut off the nectar, went into a dearth when typically we have abundant source of nectar. And it was a very odd season for sure. The bees fanning. Oh, that's a bad idea. I just have shorts on, so I don't have anything to protect me. These bees are fairly aggressive, but if you blow on them, they get a little upset with you. That's funny. So, you know, we pulled about 900 pounds of honey Memorial Day weekend. We pulled another 900 pounds of honey in mid to late July. And considering what's been going on around us, I feel like we're fortunate this season. Last year we pulled about 2,500 pounds of honey. This year about 1,800. So not quite as good, but we're in the process of bottling, distributing the honey now. In fact, we're almost out, which is awesome. It's been a lot quicker than normal. Usually have more honey, it takes longer to get rid of. But the bees are looking good. I've lost four colonies so far this summer, which is a pretty common. We're kind of that time of the year where varroa mites are a big deal. And what I'm doing now is treating these bees for varroa mites. I use Apiguard in the summertime after I pull the honey off. It's the time of the year to do that. And I'll probably hit them with oxalic acid once or twice this summer too. I know oxalic acid is not very effective this time of the year, but I want to try to knock down the mites as much as I can. The 4 or 5 colonies we lost this summer out of around 60, those had signs of varroa mites, signs of disease. So it's important for us to knock those numbers down and then get the bees fed and ready for wintertime. So what we're doing now is feeding the bees sugar water. I've got 1 gallon entrance feeders inside these colonies. So our internal feeders inside these colonies are called frame feeders. And if you look back on my YouTube channel, you'll see the video where I explain kind of how to do that. And that's very effective, a quick way to get feed to them. I like doing that this time of the year because it fattens them up quick, gets the bees plenty of storage before we go into wintertime. And because winter will be here before you know it. We've got, let's see, it's early August now. We've probably got, I don't know, mid-October before it really starts cooling off here. And we've got goldenrod that comes up. I'm anxious to see how goldenrod does because that shouldn't have been impacted by that cold snap in March. So goldenrod is a fall nectar and pollen source. So I'm anxious to see how that does in helping with the honey flow in the fall. Of course, I don't take that honey. It's kind of got a bitter taste to it. I leave that for the bees, but most important to get these girls ready for winter time, and we'll be good to go. So alrighty, that's it. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and if you've got bees, hope your bees are doing very healthy, and you guys have a great season. We'll see you later.